And while impeachment complaints were filed against Vice President Sara Duterte, hearings on the impeachment complaints against President Marcos also commenced. Today, majority of the House Committee on Justice determined that the two complaints against Marcos are both sufficient in form. News 5's Marian Enriquez has the story.
The two impeachment complaints against President Bongbong Marcos have hurdled the first step. The House Committee on Justice on February 2nd declared both complaints sufficient in form. This means the impeachment complaints complied with basic legal requirements, proper verification and endorsement under the 1987 Constitution and House rules. The first impeachment complaint, filed by Attorney Andre De Jesus, was declared sufficient in form with 46 members voting in favor, 1 voting against, and 1 abstention. The second complaint, lodged by former Bayan Muna chairperson Liza Maza, along with several other complainants, received 35 yes votes, 9 no votes, and 1 abstention. Both complaints were filed on the grounds that President Bongbong Marcos betrayed public trust stemming from the alleged kidnapping of former President Rodrigo Duterte to the alleged misuse of public funds, particularly for flood control projects. Before this, several lawmakers raised doubts on the validity of the complaints. Manila Congressman Joel Chua initially questioned the legitimacy of the complainants' signatures.
I think it's unnecessary because there is a presumption of authenticity of signatures unless someone or anyone questions it. Then it becomes an issue.
But I think that is very important. Why? Because we are talking here of the sufficiency in form. And one of the very important in the form is the signature itself.
Justice Committee Chairperson Batangas Representative Jervy Luistro even had to step in.
We recognize the significance of the opinion and observation of the Honorable Chua, but nevertheless, let us confine ourselves to what appear in the impeachment complaint.
Cagayan de Oro Representative Rufus Rodriguez also flagged a notarial discrepancy he saw in the second complaint.
But if you will read here, verification signature, there's no notarization. No notarization of the verification itself. Can you post those two? Because I've read this for the past week. And certainly we wish to hear it, but if it is insufficient in form, it cannot go.
This was immediately corrected by Kabataan Party List Representative Rene Co, who advised the lawmaker that the notary can be found in the succeeding pages. It was, however, Manila Congressman Benny Abante who stole the show. Abante, who was also among the lawmakers who had questions on the verification of both complaints, walked out after the second complaint was declared sufficient in form.
It is very clear that there is insufficiency in form. That this is actually an exercise in futility and a waste of the people's money. I therefore would like to walk out of this hearing right now.
Tuesday, February 3rd will be the true test for the impeachment complaints as the Justice Committee will determine if both are sufficient in substance.
Hindi po sapat na nakasaad doon yung mga pagkakamali. Ang tanong, ito bang pagkakamaling ito ho ba ay impeachable offense? I hope I made it clear, no? At kagaya po ng nangyari kanina, bukas, pagkatapos pong talakayan ang sufficiency in substance, ang offense ba ay impeachable offense? Sapat ba ito para mag-constitute ng ground for impeachment?
For News 5, I'm Marian Enriquez. We are One News.